how should we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the name Al-Wakeel. It's like how to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with what we just talked about, أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِكَافٍ عَبْدًا. That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala suffice for you. Rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all of your affairs. You know, when you have, and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best example, of course. But when you have something that you're not able to do it on your own, so you would hire a lawyer, for example, right? And he would act on your behalf. And you trust that lawyer because he's the best lawyer and he has the means to do it, and you rely upon him. And and you leave the matter to him. And that's a human being that makes mistakes, and it's, all kinds of things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best example. That in every breath we take, we should rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of all things. And for us to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with that is our hearts is strongly relying upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is no way that person would fulfill that in the perfect way unless he's obedient to Allah. So you have to establish the orders of Allah versus your own desire. Rely upon Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of your desires. If you're a young person or old person and you think that if you're obedient to Allah, you'll be deprived from some form of a fun that you think that you want to attain in this life, who's the owner of all things? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So leave what you think is desirable for you for the sake of Allah. If it's the commands of Allah is for you to stay away from it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will suffice for you and provide for you more desires than what you've missed. So this is in everything, in fulfilling the commands of Allah, staying away from haram, dealing with others, disobeying others for the sake of Allah if they command you to do something against the deen of Allah. So it's to use it in the worship of Allah in every action in our life. We need to witness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ni'mal wakeel. And especially as the Prophet ﷺ and the enemies of Allah, they kind of threatened the believers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, to the believers, say Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. And the same thing Ibrahim alayhi salam, he said it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected him. And the same thing the Prophet ﷺ and the companions said it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sufficed for them and saved them and protected them. Allah.